In this KSBY exclusive, we are interviewing a new police chief in town. You may remember the city of Atascadero welcomed a new police chief at the beginning of this year. KSBY News reporter Alexa Bertola has a look at his background and his goals for the future.
Atascadero's new police chief, Robert Masterson, has 35 years of law enforcement experience, including 2 previous roles as chief of police. Now, he led the first police department in California that mandated all officers to have a camera mounted on their gun. Chief Robert Masterson started with the Atascadero Police Department on January 4th, 2021.
I've heard nothing but good about it from its citizens and from other law enforcement agencies.
He's now in charge of more than 24 officers.
The Atascadero Police Department is professionalism, partnerships, and personal growth. And I think those 3 Ps really sum up a good motivation and a good work ethic for any chief of police.
Masterson started his law enforcement career with Tulare County Sheriff's Department in 1986. In 2007, he retired as a lieutenant and transitioned into a new role, the director of a nonprofit helping at-risk youth in Visalia.
One of my assignments at the Sheriff's Department was a detective in charge of the gang unit, so I got to know the gang problem rather well for Tulare County, and I thought I had a good chance to keep some kids out of trouble.
After about a year and a half, he became the chief of police at the College of the Sequoias. He was there for 8 years before becoming police chief in King City in 2016. That's where he outfitted the entire department with the Veridian, a weapons-based camera-mounted system to provide true transparency.
A lot of problems with a body cam is an officer's standard gun stance tends to hide the vision of the body cam.
The system was tested at the department for about a year before going full-fledged.
During a lot of turmoil in the United States about police accountability. So it's not that we were responding to that, but we had already started to implement it.
He said he'd be interested in getting these cameras in Atascadero if the need is there. Chief Masterson says one of the larger issues he hopes to tackle is how to engage with the homeless and not just shuffle the population to another jurisdiction. He says his #1 goal for the department is to see what they can do better.
I believe there's always room for improvement. There's always new things coming along. There's always a change in the law that you have to keep up with. There's the change of the community.
In his personal life, Chief Masterson has been married to his wife for 15 years. They have 2 kids, ages 5 and 6. In Atascadero, Alexa Bertola, KSBY News.